Het is een ongelooflijk dirigeertalent. Er was geen ogenblik in zijn hele productie waar hij het niet in de hand had. Hij is heel communicatief, maar blijft toch rustig.
En hij is gekomen met de productie in de opera van Strauss, Vrouwen ohne Schatten. En dat was echt voor mij persoonlijk een openbaring. Dat was echt, dat is het soort dirigent die dan kwam. En ik weet nog goed, ik zat dus te spelen. En als je zo als muzikant op het conservatorium studeert en je gaat voor een mooie baan uiteindelijk. Je komt in een fantastisch orkest terecht. En dan komt er zo iemand voor je neus staan. En die dirigeert op zo'n integere manier, zo muzikaal. Dat was echt voor mij echt een openbaring. En voor zo iemand doe je echt je best.
Geweldig dat iemand zo'n overzicht kan hebben. Dat je het gevoel hebt dat ook zitten 100 man in de bak. Dat een dirigent iedereen persoonlijk aan kan kijken en meetrekken.
Het mooiste vond ik wel toch de magie tussen orkest en dirigent. Dat je iets dacht van, jeetje mina, er was echt zo'n duidelijke klik. Dat is lang geleden dat we dat meegemaakt hebben.
The climate within the orchestra is very good, you notice this. So to speak, it's sunshine all the time, almost. But outside the orchestra, the weather can be very bad, To help you stay dry, we bought you this storm umbrella.
Wow. I see myself very much in charge for the overall shape, not only for my programs, which I'm going to conduct. So it's that we should really have a good discussion about where we want to go, what should be our repertoire, what do we want to develop, our language, our personal style. And this is creating a style together. This is the most important thing. And so this will be a fantastic thing to do.
My father was chief conductor here in this house for more than 30 years. And in the 60s, my mother was a dancer on stage here. And much later, in the 90s, my wife was singing here in the ensemble. Well, this is actually the first score which my father gave to me as a Christmas present when I was 13. That's La Traviata by Verdi. And this opera I loved it very much by then and knew every word and every note. And then he gave the score to me and I could really read it and study it. And it's quite used already. But this is very precious to me, of course. And then I followed the show, the Traviata in the Hannover Staatsoper so often. I found it so interesting, to follow a show from different aspects. Sometimes from different places, different locations. Sometimes I was in the pit with a score, sometimes in the auditorium, many times in the wings as well, to see how everything works. I think there's no single major piece, important piece to me, which I haven't first listened to and watched it here in this hall. It was quite strange, to be interested in classical music to this kind of state that I wouldn't do anything else. So I did sports and I was very interested in playing football and so, and this saved me because in the class, of course, if I wouldn't have been a good football player, so I would have had no chance to really get into the kind of society there, because the classical music has driven me more part of it, But they accepted it. I was so involved in the business my father did by then. When I first confronted him with the idea of following him in his profession, I think he was quite hesitant. That was when I was 16, I think. What he thought, actually, you have to be aware. If you go play the trombone in a professional orchestra, you have friends, you're among others. You do music together. You really express yourself with your instrument. As a conductor, you just make movements, but doesn't sound itself. So it's them who do the music, who play, and have this in mind, keep it in mind, and you will be quite lonesome.